There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First and foremost, thank you to all of the patrons who continue to subscribe. I decided that I wanted to create yet another show. I wanted to make a show where I was just recording with the members of Team CT that are on the Patreon. So everybody that you will see inside of this show, period, will always be members of the Patreon that what would you call it? The sub community of Team CT on Patreon. So this show is called Convince Me. All right. What that means is each person tries to convince us on why we would watch their favorite show. And we score their salesmanship. What does that mean? That means, let's say your favorite TV show is Hee Haw, right? Hello reference. I already know. Hee Haw is your favorite show, and we've never heard of it. Now you got to convince us why we should watch your show, and the best argument wins. You get points. We'll all give you a point on how we think your sales pitch went on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. What do we rate that pitch? And we're gonna score that pitch. We're gonna do it. So allow me to introduce some of my amazing members of the Team CT squad, the Team CT family in the building. First up, because it's ladies first, this young lady is simply phenomenal. She's a talent in her own right, has her own community, and rocks with me on a regular basis. When I tell you the love I have for this queen is unparalleled. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kiara. How are you?
Hi.
Look at that warm smile. Look at you, ready to meet somebody, mama.
No, of course.
Perfect. Let's see. We have another young lady that's coming in. She just shocked me, I think, a couple weeks ago and told me she does security. Now, let me tell you something. Whenever you hear somebody doing security, you off top think that they got the biggest back in the world. You like, oh, this chick, big back McGraw out here. You understand me? She probably, studded up, butched out. You know what I'm talking about? But she is one of the prettiest young ladies to wear a security uniform. Asia. Hello.
Oh, thank you.
Look at you. Back ain't big at all doing security. What are you securing, Asia, is what I need to know.
I do the cameras. Because I'm nosy.
I like that. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing in my guy. This dude has been rocking with me since my first or second Twitch stream. He's been a part of the squad forever, but the first time we got a chance to interact was on my Twitch. This dude is funny. He's in a world of his own. Ladies and gentlemen, White Chocolate Chaos. How are you, good brother?
What's going on, everybody?
Don't be cool right now. You trying to, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? It's all peace and love.
Okay.
So, my guy, how you doing, man? First of all, let me tell y'all, what are you, 6'8"?
6'7".
6'7", which is still crazy. A lot of people don't know because you look at him on camera, he holding the angle. He don't look like a giant, but this brother is a goddamn giant. How's your day going, man?
You know what? It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Just getting ready for work in a couple hours, so I'm ready to go.
I like the fit. You got the hat on with the glasses. Look at him, on the smooth side. All right, let me bring in my man. This is part of the triangle. This guy is one of the greatest chefs that we know, but none of us get to sample his cooking because he just be teasing the fuck out of us on every picture. Oh, creme brulee, and never sent me shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Esoteric Chef, aka Bobby. What up, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, my guy, Chef. This is crazy, man. We finally get Chef and Chaos on camera. This is incredible. Goddamn Chef is Chaos. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the anchor to the squad. She's always killing it. She's always doing her thing. She has one of the most sultry, sensual voices that exists on the planet. She is so talented. She has her own Twitch. She has her own community as well. She's killing it. She's here, and she's going to admit all of us into a black college of our choosing. B1 Fire Right.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I am incredible. Look at the squad. First of all, last but not least, this man is the tank. You understand me? This guy is the person that is definitely the brute muscle because he is a murderer. He is one of our military veterans, a superhero in his own right. The other peak of the triangle, ladies and gentlemen, Gorilla Tab 1. my guy. How are you?
How are you? Hello.
First of
I'm
all,
good.
Sun's out, guns out. Give us the flex, Gorilla. Just give it to us one time.
Flex? Which one? That one?
Let me give you the whole
This
screen.
one?
Go ahead, take
No.
it, Gorilla. Look at this. You know the motherfucker showing off when he flex pecs first. Did you see that? And now let me hit y'all with it. All right. So here we go. I told y'all what the show was. Who wants to go first and try and convince us of why their show is fire? I'm gonna pick random if somebody don't tell, okay, you know what? Okay. Y'all wanna play it like that? Okay. I'm going to say Gorilla.
How did I know?
Exactly.
God damn it.
So you go first. You have the floor, sir. Tell us what your show is, and then go into your pitch.
My show takes you to the times of ancient Greece and Rome
Mm.
in the days of gladiators.
Mm.
This show is Spartacus, Blood and Sand.
What? Spartacus? Gorilla, go right ahead. Okay.
Imagine a man caught in a war between two rival nations, recruited by one to fight. He disobeys the orders of those he is sworn to fight with to protect his own country and his wife. And in doing so, he is enslaved and sold off to die in the one place no man wants to be, the arena of the gladiators. In this tale, we find our hero, Spartacus, fighting to retrieve his wife, who was sold into captivity by the ones who betrayed him and his men in the battlefield. This show has everything that appeals to the senses of every human being on the planet. Violence, sex, alcohol, love, hate, betrayal. The vivid imageries that you see in this show cannot compare to anything you have seen thus far today on screen or off screen. It is truly a sight to behold, and it will take you to a place that you did not know existed within yourself.
Okay. All right. Rabbit, I want you to keep score. You understand me? I need you to have something to keep score. This just got real. Ladies and gentlemen, put it on screen again. This is Gorilla's choice. Spartacus. Okay. Spartacus is his choice. Rabbit, let me know when you're ready.
Ready to keep score?
Yeah, ready to keep score. You're gonna tell everybody's gonna give their number, and then you just write that score down, and then you tally them up at the end of everybody
Ready.
giving their score. All right, cool. So I'm going to ask Bobby. It's so funny calling your ass Bobby. So Bobby, what are you giving Chef? I mean, what are you giving Gorilla? Now you understand that it's a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. It's time to score that pitch. You understand? So, Bobby, what are you giving Gorilla's pitch?
I wasn't really expecting a full presentation like that, so I had to give him a 5.
Okay, that's a 5 from Bobby. Rabbit, what are you giving Gorilla?
Oh, I mean, it's a pretty good synopsis. I'm not exactly sold. I'm gonna give him a 4.
All right, that's still a fire, you know what I mean? A 4. All right, cool. Let's see. White Chocolate Chaos, what are you giving Gorilla?
Let's see. For Gorilla, I'm gonna say he tried to oversell a little too much. I'll give him a 4.
All right, 4. Got a solid 4. All right, Asia, it's time, baby girl. Give me what you're giving Gorilla.
Okay, so he gave us the inner world presentation. So he gets a high score for that, but like Rabbit, I wasn't completely pulled in, but I'll give him a 4.5. Did a good job.
Okay, 4.5. Interesting. All right. All right, Kiera, give it to us now. What are you giving Gorilla?
A solid 4.5. Yes. The presentation was perfect. I'm not completely sold. I'll take a glance at the show, but yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Unlike CT Singing Showcase, I'm going to score. I'm going to give a score. I got to be honest with you. I remember when this show came out, and I also remember when Game of Thrones came out, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder which one am I going to watch?" I went and watched Game of Thrones, so I never saw Spartacus. And your commitment, you made me want. I'm in between shows right now. I ain't got shit to watch. I said, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with it. That was the reason behind the show. It was more so for y'all to tell me, like, make me feel like I think I want to watch this show. So you got a 5 from me because that shit alone, I was like, I'm going to watch episode 1.
Did you like it, sir?
No. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm going to.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I had to hear your commitment. When you told me to pick last night, I was like, let's see what he says. And that, all right. So Gorilla just went. I think it's time for a lady. Kiera, let's hear what your pick is, and then convince me.
Okay, so my pick is Good Girls. It's actually
It's Good Girls.
Yes, very. I believe it came out maybe 2 years ago, last year. I'm on binge season 2, and it's on season 3. It's on NBC as well. But Netflix, we like to binge, so it's 3 good girls. They really are. They're wives. Well, two wives, 1 ex-wife. She is currently going through divorce. They all have kids. They all need money in some form of way because either, something's going on in their home to where their job's not covering what they need, their expenses. So they come together as friends and decide to do something that's illegal. And when they do this, they get the money that they need, but they realize this money is tied to a drug lord. So when they find this out, they want to give the money back, but the drug lord is like, no, because you messed with my territory. So now they're going through these ups and downs and waves of emotions and tactics, crazy tactics, but cliffhanger tactics, and to do in order to stay safe and keep their family safe.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's see. Bobby, what are you going to give Kiera?
Give it a solid 4.
All right. Solid 4 from young Bobby. Rabbit, what are you going to give Kiera?
I think I agree. I'm at about a 4 for the show.
All right, cool. We got 2 4s. Gorilla, what are we giving Kiera?
Okay, while she was giving her presentation, her pitch, I had to give her the studio exec look. Like sell me. What's your idea? She explained the show good, so I don't know if it's a comedy or a drama or like a mix of the two. It sounds like that it's what it might be because she was laughing during a little bit of it. I'm not all the way convinced that I would watch it, so I would have to give it a 3.
Okay, interesting.
3.
Interesting. 3 from Gorilla. Chaos, give me your score.
Very compelling. Definitely sounds like something I might watch in the future, but it may not be on top of my list. I'm gonna give it a 3.7.
3.7.
Yes.
All right. 3.7 from Chaos. Asia, give it to us.
So I've actually seen this show,
Mm.
so I understand, and it's a good show. But I understand the way that she was explaining it was so that she wouldn't give everything up because there are a lot of
Ah,
cliffhangers. So it does draw you in, and I think I'll give her a 4 for that. She
all
couldn't tell
right.
you everything.
Interesting.
It's hard.
You know what's funny, Kiera, is the fact that Asia said something that helped me score you a little higher when she said there are some things that she could not mention because it would be giving things away. I like that type of shit. I'm going to tell you, I'm telling you why I'm not giving you a 5. I'm not giving you a 5 because that shit is on NBC. And what I mean is, if this shit was on Netflix or fucking premium cable, I would immediately give you a 5 because I feel like the story could go crazy, the language could get crazy, all of that. But for that reason alone, and because Asia jumped in and told me about the stuff that she can't say, I'm gonna give you the 4.5. I like stuff like that. Yeah, all right, cool. So that's a 4.5 for me. Now, let's see. We're gonna go with Asia.
Okay.
Convince me.
So my show is Big Mouth. It's an animated coming of age story with kids in middle school, and they're dealing with their home lives, but they're also dealing with what's very prevalent in middle school, puberty.
Mm.
So when puberty starts for them, they're basically assigned hormone monsters. And the show was created by Nick Kroll, and hormone monsters are the female one is played by Maya Rudolph. One of the boys has the ghost of Duke Ellington in his attic, and that's played by Jordan Peele. So you see their teachers, their parents, and the students deal with issues around sex and relationships, but it's honest and it's funny and it gets crazy. It's raunchy. It is not for kids. But it's good to watch and reminisce, and it's super relatable to everybody because everybody goes through puberty.
Mhm.
Everyone has awkward moments, and I like that they show that women have sex drives too,
Mm.
and we get horny too,
Mm.
and they put that on display for everyone. I enjoy it, and I binge that show all the time. New
I see
season out now.
you are still in the real CT After Dark mode from last night. I appreciate you. Because women get horny too, and we are okay. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. We're gonna start reverse order. Kiera, what are you giving to Asia?
I will give Asia a 5 for this
Mm.
because I have seen it as well. And I think she did really well of explaining it, but not telling too much.
It's time to score that pitch. All right. So Chaos, give it to me. What are you giving Asia?
Definitely gave a good description. I like the fact that it's adult and not just for children, so I'm going to give it a 4.
All right. Solid. Gorilla, what are you giving to Asia?
I definitely watched this show. Even if I didn't, I would probably watch it because it's on Netflix and it's a cartoon. I love cartoons. Her presentation was good in the way she explained it. She was loose with it, so it was good. I'll give her a 4.5 on this one.
Nice. Okay, 4.5. AKA Nikita. First name should legally be Fire Rabbit. What are you giving?
I agree with Gorilla. I'm also giving it a 4.5. I love the show. It does deal with adult topics. Well, with the topic of childhood in an adult way. I feel like, depending on your parenting style, if you want to watch the episodes first, depending on how old your children are, I think actually it is good for kids to watch the show too. Like, for example, if you have teenagers or something like that, it there's a lot of topics that they discuss that I think would actually be good for kids to talk about. That's why I didn't give it a full 5 for the pitch, because for me, I think that aspect is also there. So it is a little bit more well-rounded in that way.
Okay, interesting. Give it to us, Chef. What are you giving her?
Um, I had to give her. I had to give her a 4.
All right. Man of very few words is Chef. Appreciate that. So he gives a 4. I'm going to say 4.5, and that's only because I'm not a big comedy guy. Believe it or not, I know. I know. Yeah, I don't even have to say it. I know, but I'm not a comedy guy. So, like, I'm a mystery dude, action, sci-fi, all of that shit before comedy. And so a comedy has to be so incredible to me that I'm like, oh shit, I'm locked in. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give you a 4.5. I'll definitely add it to the list. I'll tell you what order I'm gonna watch things in from everybody's choices afterwards. But yeah, I'm gonna give you that 4.5. Chaos, it is your turn, good brother. Who is your pick?
All right. First of all, so let's make this less business. Trying to get onto the nitty. I'm sorry, I had to. So my show is actually called Wrench. It's a Netflix special. It's a adult raunchy comedy on Netflix. It stars Ashton Kutcher and Danny Matheson. You might know them from that '70s show. We probably all at least seen it once when we were growing up. Also stars Sam Elliott, which is a very funny older country sort of guy, and also Eli Cooper from The Girl Next Door.
Mm.
It revolves around a family. Danny Matheson and Ashton Kutcher play brothers in the show.
Mhm.
Ashton Kutcher comes back to his family after 15 years of playing professional football. After he failed, comes back and tries to go back to his family's ranch. And it kind of goes through pretty much everyday family drama, couples drama, shenanigans, of course, being that it's Ashton Kutcher and Danny Matheson, of course. You have certain guest appearances from Fez, which is Wilma Valderrama from that '70s show. It also has other guest appearances, like the mother, for instance, plays Colt's mother-in-law, and also has Red in it as well. He makes a guest appearance as Colt's neighbor. So I mean, honestly, it's a comedy show. It's raunchy. If you have free time after work, before work, you just relax on a day and you want to have a laugh, The Ranch is for you. It's easy on the eyes, very funny, and also if you just want to sit back and not care or think about anything, this is definitely a show for you.
Okay. Interesting. I like how you said that part at the end. Where like you just want to watch something where it's just like you don't have to think. You know what I mean? I like that. I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna give you a 4 only because it's the comedy thing. But I think I think that show I think that show showed nudity once, which you had never really seen on a sitcom. And they also curse. Like you can truly curse not only because it's
Oh yeah,
Netflix, but just like seeing a sitcom where they can just say fuck, it's like, oh shit.
very
So
very
I'm gonna
raunchy,
give you a
very
4.
raunchy.
Love a good raunch. So let me, because I think I'm getting feedback from you. Is that you? No, that's not you. Who's that? Yeah, somebody. Anyway, all right. So Kiera, start us off. What are you going to give Chaos?
I'm gonna give it a 4, a solid 4. Yeah. Listing all of the cameos that the people that appear in the show got me interested in, like, oh, they're in there too. Okay, so yeah, I think a 4 will get me to
I
tuned
like it.
in. Mhm.
I like it a lot. All right, cool. Asia, what are we giving Chaos?
I agree. I would give him a 4. He explained it well. It sounds like a show I would want to watch after I get off work. Kind because you want to de-stress and unwind, and you don't want anything too heavy. So that sounds like a good pick.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Gorilla, what are we giving Chaos?
After thoughtful consideration, the cast, the only one I like on that cast would be the father.
Mm.
And the only reason is because he was in
Ghost Rider.
Tombstone. No, Tombstone. God, Ghost Rider. No, hell no. God no. No.
I would hope not.
He was an Earth. Come on now. I have to give this a 3.8 because I feel Ashton Kutcher, all the people in that show are like past their prime, but the father, he is timeless. He's timeless. He's a timeless actor to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that means he can fit in anything. He can go in, and you could put him in a black sitcom, and he would probably work.
I love it.
So 3.8.
That's a fact.
3.8 from Gorilla. Fire Rabbit, what are you giving Chaos?
It's a 3.5. I mean, I enjoy the raunchy side. I enjoy adult humor. But again, I have some issues with a couple of the actors of the show, which again, that doesn't, it interferes with my enjoyment of the show. Yeah, for me, it's a 3.5.
Wait, what are some of your the issues?
I didn't want to mention that. I know exactly what you're
talking about. And so I was a big fan of that 70s show. Watched Ashton Kutcher, loved Danny Masterson. Just again, not to go too deep into it, but some very negative stuff came out about Danny Masterson.
I remember.
And it's part of the reason why I never started watching this show, because when it first came out, I was actually excited to see it. I was like, oh, they're going to be in a new show. I should definitely catch it. And then all that stuff came out about Danny Masterson and just kind of broke my heart.
Man, I understand. So, you've had a chance to see these amazing people give elaborate answers on why they're scoring this way, and let's hear from Bobby. So, Bobby, what are you gonna rank Chaos of Description?
Well, I've seen the show, and he gave a decent description of the show, so I give him a 4.
The funny thing is, he did elaborate for him, but it's so. Chef, this is hilarious. Okay, so you got that score, Rabbit. All right, so we have 2 people left. I'm going to go to Rabbit. It is time for you to pitch your show. Convince me.
Okay, so the name of my show, let me take off my glasses. The name of my show is Giri Haji. It stands for Duty and Shame. It takes place in 2 locations, Tokyo and London. There's a murder in London. There's a murder in Tokyo. And Detective Mori has to investigate what appears to be a crime committed by his dead brother. There is, again, without giving too much away, there's twists and turns at every moment of this show. There's also sort of the myth of the lone Yakuza in London, which gets told at several parts in an actually animated anime style, in addition to the gritty, true crime style of detective work that's happening. The detective is based in Tokyo with a tight-knit family. He lives with his wife and daughter and his 2 elderly parents. Obviously, this tight-knit family was fractured by what they believe to be the death of the youngest son, who was now reported to be one of the highest ranking assassins in one of the Yakuza families. So this death in London sets off a chain of events that could lead to a war between the Yakuza gangs in Tokyo. So he has to go to London to try and find out what really happened, to see if his brother is actually alive. And again, I'm not going to give too much away, but there's a lot of people he meets there who impact his life in a very real way.
Okay. Couple questions before I let everybody score. One, where can we watch this?
On Netflix.
Okay, it's on Netflix.
It's
Two,
available on Netflix, yes.
is it in English?
It's in both English and Japanese.
So the
so-
dub is in English.
Yes, the dub's in English. There are parts where they speak Japanese, but the subtitles are embedded.
Cool. I just needed to know that. I'm gonna go from the back. Bobby, give it to us. What are you going to rank Rabbit?
That's a good description. It definitely makes me want to check it out. I'll have to give her a 4.
All right, that is a 4 from Bobby. It's time to score that pitch. All right, Gorilla, give it to us. What are you giving Rabbit's pick?
All right. Given that you had the same question that I did, is this subtitled? Is it one of those foreign film shows that I have to read the entire time? Because I don't like that. I just want to know if is it like there's no elaboration if it's like a martial arts type action going on in this thing. I know you said somebody was a top assassin or something like that, but it makes me wonder if it's in my wheelhouse as far as like foreign films go. Because if I'm going to watch a foreign film with a lot of Asian people in it, sorry, I want some action going
There is lots of action that goes on. There is some martial arts. You're going to see some swordsmanship as well as just some street fighting.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Then with that being said, I would give it also a 4.
Ah, nice. Got a 4 from Gorilla. These are all great questions, guys. Chaos, what are you giving Rabbit?
Before I give my thing, I just want to give props to Bob for actually giving more than one word for his answer. I had to say it. Sorry, I had to say it. Second, you know what? I think I'm actually check this out. I do like the description she gave. A little iffy about the dub and subtitle part, but I think I'll manage. I'll give it a 4.5.
Solid 4.5 from Chaos. Asia, what are you giving Rabbit?
I'm going to give a 4.6. This is the type of show that I would like to watch. And same thing about the subtitles. But yeah, 4.6, she did a good job describing it. And it seems like the type of thing you can't explain too much because it'll give too much away. So, but that's the kind of thing I like. I like suspenseful shows.
Same. I'm really big on that. So, Rabbit, just to be clear, before we get Kira's score, this show is in English and they give subtitles when they speak Japanese.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, just making sure. All right, Kira, what are you giving Rabbit?
Okay, with that being said, along with the action, explaining it a little bit more in detail, I'm going to give it a 4.5 because I will see it because I like action, I like suspense, and it's good to know that it's still in English, you know.
Nice.
So yeah, I give it a 4.5.
This is my shit. You understand me? Like, I love a thriller, action packed with some mystery. Like, this is right up my alley. And the fact that I saw all the Asians, I love the Asian community. I got a lot of those members on Team CT, but I don't understand, the chosen language unless it's in my tongue. So the fact that it's in English, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give you a 5 because I like that deception shit. That is fire. It's time. It is time for Bobby to convince me. What's your pick, good brother?
Let's see, show is Fringe. It has a little bit of everything. It has action, drama, romance, a little comedy. without giving away too much of the show, it's basically about a scientist that makes a big mistake and ends up screwing up the universe. And his son basically just trying to help him get through it because the guy is old and can't really do a whole lot without any help. So yeah, that's pretty much the show without giving away a whole lot.
All right. All right. Hey man, I happen to have watched that show. I will elaborate after everyone's given their score, but in the meantime, it's time to score that pitch. Rabbit, starting with you. What are you giving Bobby?
I have also watched the show. It is kind of one of those things again, it's another thing you can't give too much away. But I do think you could have expanded a little more. I'm going to say 3.5.
Okay. Interesting. Gorilla, give it to us.
So it seems like this is a sci-fi thriller type
Mhm.
deal. Not my wheelhouse. Not in my wheelhouse. My sci-fi episode adventures ended with Star Trek. Good presentation. Not trying to give away too much. Keeping it to the plot. I'm gonna give you a 4.1 because you kept to the plot and what it was, and you kept it sweet and to the point.
All right. All right. So, Chaos, give it to us. What are you giving the chef?
Considering he gave a rather good explanation, I would say a 3.5.
3.5. All right. We got a 3.5 from Chaos. Now, Asia, what are you giving young Chaos?
I think I'm going to give him a 3.8. He explained it well, but I wasn't completely pulled in. It's something I might watch one day if I run out of shows.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Kiera, give it to us. What are you giving Chaos?
I'm going to say a 3.9. It does seem like a sci-fi, and I love sci-fis. I love thrillers. Sci-fis, thrillers. Those are kind of my faves. And but I just wish it was like a little bit more to like in the pitch to where it's like, oh, that happened. Oh, okay. Okay, now I really want to tune in. But because I like sci-fi, I might check it out.
All right, now let me give you this. This is gonna shock you. I've seen the show. It was one of my favorite sci-fi shows of all time. I give this show a 5 for what he just off him choosing Fringe. I'm giving him a 5. Let me elaborate. Fringe is
Possibly
about
biased,
this.
I'm just saying.
Low key, because I've seen the show and I finished it. And what they did with this show is so amazing. Let me give it to you. It's about this FBI agent, right? The woman FBI agent, and there's this interesting case that happens, and she needs the help of this renowned world scientist, right? And he's like the old kook that they're like, oh, we respect him, but he's weird. You come to find out why he's weird. He's weird because he has created something to peer into an alternate universe of the world that we live in. And he has a son. Now, I will give this away because this, although I'm giving it away, I haven't given you anything because he has a son, and you come to find out, because this is the smallest over the tip of the iceberg that you're going to learn. His son was stolen from the alternate universe. He stole because his son died. He stole his son from the alternate universe, and now the rest of the show deals with not only the consequences of him doing that, the consequences of science happening in our own universe, and it's all brought down to reality. Then they're dealing with evil scientists that are causing threats to our nation, right? Then it gets into time travel down, like, but it all makes sense when I tell you this is one of the greatest science fiction shows. It's up there with the X-Files. It's like it picked up right where the X-Files left off, and it turned into something that blew me away. And they did 5 seasons, Chef, I think. I think they did 5. Oh no, you muted. Either they do 5?
I think they did 6.
Probably 6. This show was so massive, yo. That's why I gave it a 5. So those are the scores. Oh yes, Gorilla, please.
You're gonna hate what I'm about to say.
Oh shit. Go ahead.
The way Chef explained it made me kind of want to watch it.
I love it.
When you explained it, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch it now.
That's a
Nah.
Oh no!
I get that presentation of 2.5.
Here's the funny thing. That's why I wanted to go last, because I'm like, I don't want to influence anybody's judging, because I'm definitely about to give the cat out the bag. Like everybody was like, I'm not, I might check it out. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, fuck that. I love it. So I'll give you that. Rabbit, so we're gonna do top 3. Who is our third place pick, and what is it? Oh, are you muted? Where Rabbit? Yeah, you muted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I muted my mic. I am just missing one score. Kiara, if you could just remind me what your score was for Fringe for this last show.
3.9.
Okay.
The CT's example, that's a 5 right there. Yes.
I had exactly. That's why for me it was a 3.5, because I'm like, you didn't even mention the sun. You did. I'm like, there's so much about this show.
It's incredible.
Chef kept it mysterious.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay, what really happens in this show? But then when CT explained it, I was like, yeah, I don't want to watch that kind of stuff.
You just watch the format.
So it worked in reverse.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the problem with a pitch. If you tell them like what the show's about, they'll be like, yeah, we're not trying to buy that right now.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah.
trying to make that type of stuff. So yeah, we'll pass.
That show blew and it was one of those shows where I stumbled upon. Like I was like flipping through channels one year, and then I saw it, and then something happened like in the first 10 minutes that I was like, oh shit, what? And then they brought in the scientist, and he solved it, and I was hooked for 6 years.
It was an
hooked.
amazing show.
It happens like that.
And he just now it's a 2. Now it's a 2.
Now it's
Okay. So what am I giving you? Top 3?
yeah, give me the top 3. So give me number 3 first. Third place pick.
So in third place with 26.5 is Big Mouth, Asia.
Okay. Number 3 is Big Mouth. All right. What's number 2?
Number 2 with a 26.6 is Giri Haji.
Giri Haji. Giri Haji. All right. And what is our number 1 winner?
Number 1. In a world where this pitch received a 27, it is Gorilla with Spartacus.
Spartacus. Okay. So that means in order. How many seasons did Spartacus do, Gorilla?
Ooh, I believe it was 3, maybe 4, and only because the main actor died after the first season. He died of cancer. Damn. So the second season was delayed because they had to find another actor like right away to start doing the show, and they did. So in between like season 1 and 2, they gave you like a season 1.5 and then went into 2. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Where can I watch this show?
Right now it is on Amazon Prime.
Okay, I will check that out. That is
I've been
number
watching
one.
it. I've been watching it all day.
How many episodes? Like 10 or 12 a season?
Let me look at it right quick. I can tell you.
Yeah, you tell me. While you doing that, number two is Girihachi, which means I can watch this on Netflix. Rabbit, how many
You can
seasons
watch
have
it
they
on
done?
Netflix. As of right now, I believe it's only one season on
I
Netflix.
could get through that.
Let me just double check. It's actually open on my
Yeah,
computer.
tell me the episodes and all of that good stuff.
Right now there's only one season. There's 8 episodes.
Nice. I can finish that. And Asia, how many episodes per season is Big Mouth?
Well, there are. I watched them like all at once. So
The good thing is they're 30 minutes. So it's like those are
yeah,
probably the quickest to
it's
get through.
10.
10.
10.
Okay, 10 episodes. Okay, good. 3 seasons, 10 episodes each. I'm gonna watch that in order. So first I'm gonna do Spartacus, and then I'm gonna do Girihachi, and then I'm gonna do Big Mouth. So how many episodes, Gorilla?
All right, so season 1 has like 13 or 14 episodes
Mm-hmm.
because that's how it started. It was great.
Yeah.
Season 2 has 6 episodes, and
Mm.
then season 3 and 4 have 10 each.
Got you.
So 4
It's
seasons.
gonna take me a minute. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and they're hour-long episodes.
Shit. All right. Well, I'm gonna watch that.
Because this was on HBO or like HBO or Stars.
I think it was on Stars.
Yeah, this was a real deal show. This was not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start Spartacus right after the show, and then I'm going to hopefully finish it. We're gonna give it one episode. We're gonna see what happens in that first episode, and that's gonna determine if I'm gonna keep going forward. Then I'm gonna watch Girihachi, and then I'm gonna watch Big Mouth. This is dope. All right, so Kiera, unmute yourself. Tell us what's coming up for you. How can people find you?
Find me on all social medias at the Kiera, spelled just like that with 3 A's. I will start my season 2 of my podcast coming out on my birthday, January 7th. So once the holidays are done, just look for new podcasts. I'll post it everywhere. So yeah.
I love it. My sister's birthday is January 10th, so that means you are supremely dope. And I knew it was a reason I loved you. You're amazing. I want to say thank you for doing the show. You are amazing as always. Asia, how can people find you? What's coming up?
You can find me on IG, LovelyArt83. I'm really just trying to focus on me, getting better. I'm about to work out in a little bit. And hopefully the NBA will be back so I can work at Staples Center.
It's not like you just got off a breakup saying that bullshit. I'm just focused on me. You know, I'm tired of all this dead weight, all that bullshit. Whew, okay, Bobby,
Physical dead weight.
give it to us, brother. What's coming up for you, man? How can we find you? Unmute yourself. You're muted. God damn it, Bobby. You're muted. We can't hear you. Oh, Bobby. God damn it, Bobby. There we go. All right, go ahead, man.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Okay. All right. I took a break from streaming and pretty much taking a break from all social media at the moment. So I'm just gonna take care of myself and hopefully I'll be back to streaming hopefully by January. So
Nice.
I'll post something on my IG about it.
Well, you know we love you, man. You part of the family, so it's definitely gonna feel incomplete without you. But hopefully, it's only 30 days until January that we get you back. But you know we always here for you, brother.
Yep.
Hold on a second. Let me mute the.
Are we expecting guests?
I don't know. That motherfucker knock hard as fuck. Anyway, what's coming up for you, man? What's up?
So you guys can find me on social media right here with this, or you can find me on Twitch. It's this just with 2 extra 23 at the end. I will be streaming on Twitch soon. I'm back to Philly right now. I will be doing my 8-hour stream within the next week or two between the days of Monday and Thursday. Check me out then. Otherwise, you can see me on Twitch with CT or with Gorilla Tap anytime. Other than that, that's it.
I love it. All
White
right,
chocolate
Gorilla. White chocolate out. I love it. Gorilla, give it to us.
Gorilla Tap 1, as always. You can find me on Twitch streaming games that I'm not the greatest at, but I still play them anyway, damn it. Come
Facts.
watch, have some fun, watch me drink, and attempt to be great at video games, even though I am the best. I'm not gonna lie, I'm the shit. Yeah, but Instagram also Gorilla Tap 1.
Gotta love it. I appreciate that. Young Rabbit, give it to us. How can we find you? What's coming up?
You can find me on all social media platforms as the One Fire Rabbit. Primarily, you can see me on Twitch, again, at the One Fire Rabbit. I stream sporadically because of my regular work schedule, but you can always find me there. I'll post on Twitter or my Instagram the next time I go live. You can also catch me sometimes on Gorilla Tap 1's channel, playing Among Us and hanging out with the crew.
Nice. I love it. So I think I might want to play Villainy tomorrow, but just for the patrons. If y'all want to come back and play, like I'll literally do us and let's see, what is this? 7 people? Yeah, I'll do 3 more just to make it 10. I think that'd be dope as hell. If y'all down, maybe let's see, we did this today at 4. Would that work for y'all tomorrow? 4 o'clock tomorrow?
Maybe like
It's
an
my
hour
Sunday.
earlier.
Okay, 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock tomorrow for me is probably 5 o'clock for you, Chaos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Gorillas.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of them are on the same time, and then it'll be 6 o'clock for Rabbit and Bobby.
Yeah.
And what time is? Where are you, Kiera?
I'm in Texas. I'm in Central. It'll be
Okay,
5
so it'll be
for me.
5 for you as well. So you in the same time limit as them. Great, great, great. Okay, cool. And of course, Lovely is in LA, so that's perfect. All right. I want to say, man, I know we get a chance to kick it on the regular, and I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, man. I really appreciate you guys supporting me and just being a part of the squad. It means so much, and for us to be able to have fun and do shit like this is extremely dope to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Always fun.
Man. So,
Finally get to see
ladies
the
and gentlemen.
face.
Yeah, y'all have never seen chaos. All right, so we about to end it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be doing this weekly, man. This is gonna be dope. So this is Convince Me. I was just convinced on 3 amazing shows, guys. First thing I'm gonna watch will be Spartacus, and that is going to be as we wrap today. The next thing I'm going to be watching is Giddy-Hachi. And then we're going to be watching Big Mouth. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Oh, man. I got it up there and I didn't even tell y'all about it. All right. So my pick doesn't have to be judged. I just want to tell y'all
great.
about my pick, okay? I want to give you guys some culture, goddammit. This show is so incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, it's called Safe. All right. It's on Netflix. It is starring Dexter, of all people. This show, simply said, this show is about a man who is a widower. He's a widower, and he's raising his teenage daughter. This is a murder mystery, guys. This is a murder mystery, and you would not believe who the killer is. Flat out. I'm going to just say that. You would not believe who the killer is. It's going to blow your fucking mind. I can't say anything because every single 10 minutes of this show is a twist. And I'm talking about a twist that you're like, what? I watched this show. I got other ones because I love murder mysteries so much so that I love this show so much. Harlan Coben, as you see that name, I followed him on IG. I told him how brilliant he is. He followed me back, and he just been giving me heads up on all his upcoming shows. And I'm like, fam,
Awesome.
I can't get enough. He's the greatest mind in mystery thrillers since Murder, She Wrote. I fucking said it. Okay. So check out Stay when you get a chance. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Team CT all day.